Yo, people, what's up? Welcome to Voice Out, a special episode by Never Stop Dancing presents Dance Talks, studio partner Piyush Dance Studio, and clothing partner Hip Hop Clothing India. So, welcome, Krish. Welcome to the episode named Voice Out. It was much needed. I feel कि एक न्यूट्रल ग्राउंड होना चाहिए कोई भी आर्ट फॉर्म के लिए ताकि लोगों को क्लैरिटी मिले एंड इट क्रिएट्स अ बेटर पर्सपेक्टिव
Exactly.
among people, among
The community.
the community, the present dancers, the upcoming dancers.
Upcoming dancers.
Yes.
Yeah.
तो ये सब के लिए एक न्यूट्रल ग्राउंड होना चाहिए एंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट दैट. ओके, सो आई एम वेरी 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 ग्लैड कि आप आज आए यहाँ पे. द रीजन बीइंग इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ करेज. देखो, सही है गलत कौन है, गलत कौन है सही है, दैट इज अ वेरी बात का चीज. ठीक है, वो बहुत बाद में आता है. बट बहुत लोग ऐसा होता है ना कि बोल के निकल जाते हैं. सोशल मीडिया पे बोल दिया, बाद में देख लेंगे, अभी देखने तो जो हो रहा है हो रहा है. मैंने बोल दिया, मैंने लिख दिया तो हो रहा है. बट इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ करेज टू कम ऑन न्यूट्रल ग्राउंड एंड स्पीक अबाउट योर व्यूज, योर थॉट्स, एंड फिर देखा जाएगा
Exactly.
जो हो रहा है.
Yes.
एंड बिफोर आई जंप,
Should I be saying thank you for inviting me though? Because I don't know, like, I don't know if you ever had a person like me ever before.
person like you, we had artists.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Let's start. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
We had artists.
But also at the same time, we've never had an artist like this.
For me, it's all
At least
artists.
I have never been
Huh.
on this platform ever before. So this is the first time for me sitting here and talking to you. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Thank you for trying to find the neutral ground, because we will actually start this by saying this.
Okay guys, so before we begin the podcast, एक लिंक है जो डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, जो डांस बैटल हुआ था. तो आप लोग वो लिंक पे क्लिक करके देख सकते हैं वो डांस बैटल, सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो भी हम बात करने वाले हैं, जिसके बारे में बातचीत होने वाली है. तो आप वो लिंक पे क्लिक करिए, वीडियो देखिए एंड वापस आइए. सी, यू विल बी गिवन स्पेस टू टॉक अबाउट योर व्यूज कंप्लीटली एंड देयर विल बी नो इंटरप्शन, देयर विल बी नो डिबेट फ्रॉम माय साइड, बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट अ डिबेट, दिस इज अ नॉर्मल कॉन्वर्जेशन दैट्स गोइंग टू हैपन. बट मैं भी कुछ चीज़ें पूछूंगा, बिकॉज मैं तो ये मानता हूँ, मैं तो पोस्टमैन हूँ, आपकी बातें जनता तक पहुँचाना है. ठीक है, बट कुछ कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो जनता भी जो ऑडियंस भी जानना चाहती है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी टू आस्क सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चन विच विल क्लैरिफाई लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड विच विल ब्रिंग मोर लाइट टू द मैटर. और आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी बायस्ड. ठीक है, ना आपके साइड से ना उसके साइड से, क्योंकि ये ओपिनिएटेड डिस्कशन है. थोड़े लोग ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, बहुत लोगों के अलग अलग पर्सपेक्टिव्स हैं. सबकी बात छोड़ दो, सबकी बात छोड़ दो. ये सिर्फ अभी दो लोगों की बात है, क्रिश की और हेक्टिक की, शुभांकर की. तो ये दो लोग क्या सोचते हैं पहले वो सुन लिया जाए, एंड फिर जो भी है कमेंट करने की आज़ादी तो है ही है, बिकॉज फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच है. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच के नाम पे कुछ भी हो. बट of course audience will be allowed to comment section will be open. क्योंकि हम इधर आके बात कर रहे हैं, अगर वो हमें सुन रहे हैं तो वो सुनाने का राइट भी रखते हैं. तो आप दोनों अपना व्यू पॉइंट रखना, एंड जो आप आंसर दोगे उसके बाद में मैं क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग नहीं करूंगा. वट एवर यू से, दैट स्टेटमेंट विल बी लेफ्ट हियर ओनली ऑन द वीडियो, एंड दैट विल बी गोइंग ऑन द YouTube channel or the Instagram, whatever it is, on the social media platform. So the first question from my side would be, please explain your side of the story. What exactly happened? अब मैं जब बोल रहा हूँ what exactly happened, ये नहीं कि कौन सही कौन गलत, क्या होना चाहिए था, क्या हो सकता था, वो बात की बात कहानी है. आप मुझे सिर्फ स्टोरी नरेट करना आपके साइड से, आपका नरेशन. जब बैटल हुआ, जब वो डांस बैटल चालू हुआ,
Yes.
वहां से लेके आपका लास्ट मीटिंग, आपका लास्ट कॉन्वर्जेशन टिल यू सॉ दैट पर्सन,
Yeah.
उधर तक आप नरेट करिए.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Perfect. Can I start by introducing myself?
Yes, yes, please.
Yes. I'm Krish.
Yeah.
Of course, you know me. I'm supposed to be the founder of voguing in India. Voguing is a culture. It's not whacking. Whacking is a totally different culture, and voguing is a totally different culture. I do both, and I'm actively part of both the communities in India as well as internationally. You know, I've never traveled, but people, because voguing has no scene here, for me to have an active conversation about voguing and the fundamentals and about the dance, I need to have international people talking to me about it, you know. Next, talking about the question, my part of the story. I get called on the stage, and then I enter the battle arena, you know, I introduce myself by just twirling, and then the battle starts, you know. Now, Hectic ne apna round start kiya, you know, and he was doing whatever he does, you know. He's supposed to be a senior artist, and he is a senior artist, you know. Sorry about that. He is a senior artist, and he started his round. My opponent started his round, and he was doing whatever he wanted to do, whatever music made him do, because this was a dance battle and music is the only answer, you know. And he did an action of humping me. Now this is not something that has happened to me or any other girl or trans girl or queer person or anybody as a battler, as an artist, happening for the first time. People do that, you know. I'm not going to say men do that, because a lot of times a girl would also do it, you know. This was mocking, this was teasing, and he teased me, and that is what he did. Yes, his round finished, I started my round, I showed what I wanted to show, and then came the part where I wanted to respond to him that if you wanna hump me, अगर तुमको मुझे hump करना है, like if this is how you mock me, then sure, जिस चीज से hump कर रहे हो मैं वही निकाल दूंगी. What could be a fairer thing to do, you know? And I did that. मैंने वो किया. I showed the and actually I was also really away from him. I was not near him doing it in front of his pants or his face. Not in front of my opponent. I was away from him and I showed the gesture of doing it. Okay? And I did that. I went to the audience, completed my round. Next, second round. My opponent knew what I did, and then that is how I responded. मैंने reply दिया. This was started, and I am not saying that ये start नहीं होना चाहिए था या start होना चाहिए था, because I can't control an artist. I can't control art. I am not controlling a person here or an individual. When you hump me, this is not the first time that it has happened. When you hump me, or this is how an artist, like as an artist, I did or I see. Okay. When you hump me, you did what you had to do. Sure. I gave my round. I showed music. I showed skills. And then to respond to what you did, I showed that if you want to hump me, okay, cool. How will you hump me now? I've chopped it off. How will you hump it? How will you hump me now? Okay. That is what my side of the response was. This is not what I initiated. So I am sorry, but no. मैंने ये initiate नहीं किया, मैंने ये start नहीं किया. This was only a reply. My opponent chose to take that conversation into the second round. His choice. Totally his choice. And He showed whatever he had to show, open my legs, put his leg in over there. That was his dance. That was his dance. That was my opponent's dance. That was how his dance started. Okay. He did that. Okay. I mean, I'm not justifying it. He chose to do that. He did that. Yes. Okay. Sure. Because you're away from me. Because you are away from me. Now, that did not resonate and that did not replicate to the audience. Okay, that did not reach to the audience, or even if it did, I don't care. But then that was the first tease, and then the second tease came with you, my opponent, looking underneath my skirt. Yes, I was wearing a skirt. Yes, I chose to wear a skirt, and I have worn dresses and skirts at previous events as well. Just clearing that fact. मैंने ये पहले भी किया है, right? And for him to do that, he chose to see underneath the skirt. He chose to smile, okay? And then he wanted to show that I still have a dick down there. If you want to cut it, because if this doesn't sound right to you, but because the conversation has to happen. So I also have to leave my insecurities before coming and sitting here on this chair, because I am also responsible and I am not coming here as Krish. I am not Krish anymore, because I am also the same person that has taken things globally. I have started a global movement and I own up to it. I started this question. I wanted to question the system, okay? And he chose to show that I still have a dick down there. And yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do have it. What do I do about it? But, aren't we as artists always talking about artism and artistry? So you going there, showing other people that I have, it's so basic. Um, you going there, showing other people I have a dick. I know I'm smiling at it, and because that is my defense mechanism. I can't do anything about it. I have to smile at it right now so that I could talk about things in a more lighter manner. I can't keep crying about it. And I'm not the one to cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, he showed what I had. And the fact that crowd loved it. Oh, she has a dick down there. I don't have the money to get it removed, and that is not your place to tell me what I have. This is where that is the point, that is the question, that is this dance, because this was a dance battle. वहां पे बैनर लगा हुआ था DANCE style. Okay, and if my gender, if what I have between my legs come there, then I don't know what were we doing there. Okay, as audience, as an opponent, as a host, and as a community. As a community, as underground or commercial, or should I just say as dance community. Then decide. You decide that if this is supposed to get out there, if you decide if this is dance, you decide whatever you think about it. I'm not trying to create a narrative because I can't. I'm not trying to create a problem because I can't. The problem already exists. The problem already exists. The fact that he did it, I don't have anything against my opponent. Okay, but we are still on the topic that what was my side of the story, right? Yes, sorry. He chose to show what I have between my legs, and that is what became crowd's favorite. That is what became people's favorite. Sure, own up to it. Okay. And then That was how the round was over. He chose to show what I have between my legs. He tried to open my legs and do what he wanted to do. Yes, he did show opening his legs, sitting there, then getting up and then kicking right in. If that was supposed to be a response to what I did, to what I responded, not what I initiated, then why were you underneath my skirt? Because you replied. You replied by doing all of this. You sat there. You opened your legs. You stood up. You turned around, and then you stepped right in. Okay, people understood. And then later on, you still chose to go forward and show what I have between my legs. Because what you did was not enough. What you did was not enough. So you chose to do this. And okay. And then my round was supposed to begin, you know, and there was already a lot of hype in the crowd, a lot of, you know, celebration in the crowd, in the community. I will say community because ये community के सामने हुआ है. ये community sorry, ये commercial event में हुआ है, but community वहाँ थी. This was a dance event, yes, yes, but the community was present there. And whoever was present there is a part of the problem. Next, my round. I started by giving it back to him. You want to talk about what I have between my legs? Let me talk about what I have between my legs. तुमको जानना है मेरे पैरों के बीच में क्या है? मैं दिखा देती हूँ ना. मैंने स्कर्ट ऊपर किया. I pulled my skirt, showed him what I have, clapped, and did a dip. Do you even know voguing? Not to you. Do you even know voguing culture? What is a dip? तुमको ऐसे लगता है यार ये गिरती रहती है. नहीं, उस डिप का मतलब होता है एक फुल स्टॉप. जब हम एक कॉम्बो परफॉर्म करते हैं, हम उस डिप से उस कॉम्बो को फुल स्टॉप देते हैं कि ये मेरा स्टोरी लाइन था और मैं इस स्टोरी को यहीं खत्म करती हूँ. And I ended that story. I ended that story with the dip. I ended that story that he started in the first place. So okay, that he started in the first place, I chose to end it and I dipped. Then I went forward, did a duck walk, and this was not meant towards him. I showed that bring your dick out and throw it away out of the battle floor. That is what I did. That round is on my Instagram. I did this, I did 2 claps, and I said out. Because gender and what I have between, what anybody has between their legs, whether it be a girl, trans girl, a man, it's not coming on the dance floor, boy. It's not coming on the dance floor. And if it is, then you set the rules, guys. I don't know. Because इसके आगे मैं लोगों को control नहीं कर सकती. Right? मैं नहीं control कर सकती लोगों को. So, yeah. And then I showed what I had to show. ठीक है? I put that thing out of the dance floor. And yes, then I chose to shake my ass. I chose to split. I chose to go down. And then I dipped off the stage, you know? And then I chose to dip. Again, that means ending it. Like ending the combo. Okay? Again. And why did I shake my ass? Of course, तुम्हारे साथ ये होना ही था क्योंकि तुम ऐसे डांस कर रही थी. Like this is what, if this is what the thing is, if this is what it is about, then I was shaking my ass because I wanted to show that I am not insecure of who I am. I will still choose to remain who I am. क्योंकि तुम वो करो या ना करो, मैं बदल नहीं रही हूँ. तुम ये लोगों के सामने लाओ या ना लाओ, तुम्हारे लिए मैं कुछ नहीं बदलने वाली. So that is what I was thinking before, while doing it, but people were laughing about it. कि अरे ये क्या है? And I could see it. Yes, crowd was cheering, but crowd in the first place was hyping up what he did. It was my response. I only chose to respond because I can only reply. And I did that through my dance on the dance floor. मैंने वहाँ मुंह नहीं चलाया, मैंने वहाँ हाथ नहीं चलाया, मैंने वहाँ डांस किया. I showed him what I wanted to bring to the floor. Okay. Next, the insecurities for me. I felt that, okay, people were laughing at it, but at least I chose to show them who I am. At least I chose to make them realize कि एक बार अभी यही राउंड देख के खुद ही सोचना कि हुआ क्या. Okay. And then I went back. I was almost crying. Nobody could see it because the video is so away from the camera. Okay. And nobody could see it. But yeah, I did not choose to make it a scene, but I did not wanted to shake hands because you know why? When do you shake hands? When you are friends and when you are okay with people, जो मेरे साथ हुआ उस फ्लोर पे, I was not okay about it. अगर मैं हाथ वहां मिलाती, I would have said in my gesture that I am okay with what happened to me. No, I am not okay with. I was battling and I am not okay with what happened to me. So I did not choose to shake hands with him. It can be normal for anybody else, but it was not normal for me. Now, this is not about accepting things in a dance battle. We will get to that part. But I did not shake hands. And then that was manipulated into showing me that I am a loser. That is what my opponent did. He said that I was a loser because I chose not to shake hands with him. So, if I would have shaken hands, मैं तो पोस्ट भी नहीं कर पाती इंस्टाग्राम पे ये सब, क्योंकि अगर मैं हाथ मिला देती, मुझे वो सारी चीजें उस फ्लोर पे छोड़ना पड़ता. मैं नहीं छोड़ सकती. And I can't risk that for myself and for other trans girls coming after me in the same scene. No, it's not a trans problem. This is an artistic problem. This is a human problem. वहां दूसरे ह्यूमंस आते, उनके साथ वो होता. वहां दूसरी लड़कियां आती और उनके साथ होता. और लेकिन इसीलिए मैंने ये भी क्वेश्चन किया कि अगर यहाँ एक बायोलॉजिकल लड़की या फिर एक लड़की जो जन्म से लड़की थी, गाइस टेल मी, हम लोग क्या हंस रहे होते क्या? Like, would we be laughing about it and, celebrating? Can we just a second?
Yeah. Let's go. हाँ, तो then वही, and then वो shake
And
hand
yes, नहीं.
वो gesture हुआ,
वो gesture
उधर तक
हुआ,
हुआ. हाँ.
and of course लोगों को लगेगा कि अरे क्या स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, मैंने दी को दिखाया भी that this is wrong. मैं उनको ये भी करके दिखा रही हूँ. Okay. Right now I'm just using names. I'm just saying names. But it's more than that. And the host chose to say whatever they believe in, that everything is fair in love and war. So they said what they had to say, and then crowd did what they had to do. They judged according to what happened and according to dance. I don't know, because यहाँ पे एक judge नहीं था. Audience was the judge. So I don't want to comment on that. But then I went off the floor, and there is a clip where where my opponent is still showing that either, see bro, I f***ed him off. I f***ed him or her off the floor, or take your camera out. I f***ed her. By your round or by whatever you chose to do, you try to show that. Okay. I went off the floor. 2-3 people came to me and said that no, this was wrong. And then there is an international artist. I don't want to name any female artists here. That is the reason. Please cut these names. Because no, I don't want to bring. Because
that
बहुत
also
गलत
the
हुआ है
reason I
already.
will not keep it, because it's between you and that person.
Exactly.
हाँ.
That artist chose to come and tell me that if this would have happened in Europe, people would have cancelled him and banned him right then and there. Which also put me in a spot. मेरी क्या गलती है यार, मैं इंडिया में पैदा हुई तो क्यों यूरोप में ये नहीं चलता और क्यों इंडिया में ये चलता है? डांस तो हम दोनों जगह कर रहे हैं ना. What my opponent was doing and what I was doing, this is a borrowed culture from the West. This is not our culture. This is a culture from the West. Okay? Crump and voguing are Western cultures. These two are Western dance forms. And
See, one thing, I know you're very overwhelmed right now, but what I'm trying to keep the conversation, if you get it, I will come to the point there. I'm informing you. I will come to the point where I will let you speak your views about what happened. Now you need to tell me till the last meeting. If that was your last meeting,
no.
so you need to tell me.
I am getting.
Yes. You are giving a context to everything what happened.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. आप बाद में दो, मैं आपको बहुत स्पेस दूंगा उसके लिए. You just tell me your last meeting. हाँ, फिर वो loser हुआ.
Then I was sure that I was the loser. Then people came and told me that if this would have happened in Europe, and that is what I thought, that oh shit, really? Then I chose to no. Then I went to green room and I cried my heart out. I cried my heart out. An artist saw me. He is also a crumper. He saw me crying. He's a crump artist. And he saw me crying inside that green room. I don't know if he knew I was there. And then he chose to console me and say that I don't support this and everything. No, sorry, cut that. He just saw me crying. I'm not sure what he said because I don't remember it. Next, cut to me saying that I am thinking of leaving because leaving as in leaving to my queer mother's house because she lives in Bandra. And you know, like I am going. But me and my, please don't take name here. But me and my best friend, we chose to then because she was supposed to stay at my place for all those 2 days. And then I was also, and then she said that okay, if you're going, go. And my queer friends were there. Matlab, they came by the time my battle was over. So they couldn't see what happened. Okay. And then they cheered for my friend and they said, wait here only, don't go, let's see your friend, no? And which made sense to me also that yes, my best friend is making it, so I should be here in support, you know. And then I stayed back. I had to stay back. And then the battle got over. I went back to the green room for drinking some water. And that is where I met a Red Bull representative. I'll not say her name because she's a lady. Then she said that she doesn't stand with what happened and she doesn't know what happened because she didn't see what happened. She was not there while this happened, okay? Like she was there but behind in the crowd and you couldn't see anything what is happening on the stage because everybody was standing there. So she couldn't see what happened. But she said that there will be guidelines about it from next time in events. Okay. And then she said that we owe you an apology. And just in the meantime, when we were talking about this, Hectic, my opponent, I will just use his name here. Okay.
You can.
Yeah, just his over here.
We
बाकी
have
हर
used
जगह
both
opponent
of.
ही रखना.
नहीं नहीं कर सकते हो आप कुछ.
And then my opponent came there and he said, I am really sorry for if you felt hurt, but I shouldn't even be apologizing because for me, whatever I did, it was just on the stage. I left it on the floor. So, if you don't want to accept this apology or no, but I will still say sorry. And if you want, मैंने उनको समझाया कि हम भी एक लूप में फंस गए थे कि मैं बता रही हूँ कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है और वो यही बोल रहे हैं कि मुझे तो सॉरी भी नहीं बोलना चाहिए क्योंकि ये तो बैटल था, मैंने बैटल में कर दिया और अब हम बैटल में नहीं है और हम एक लूप में फंस गए क्योंकि मैं समझा रही हूँ, वो मतलब वो सॉरी बोल रहे हैं, बट दिस इज हाउ द सॉरी वॉज, दैट इज व्हाट द थिंग इज, द अपॉलॉजी वॉज लाइक दिस. मुझे अपोलोजाइज भी नहीं करना चाहिए, बट मैं फिर भी अपोलोजाइज करूंगा इफ यू फेल्ट हर्ट, इफ योर सेंटिमेंट्स फेल्ट हर्ट, बट फॉर मी वट एवर आई डिड, आई लेफ्ट इट ऑन द डांस फ्लोर. एंड इफ यू वॉन्ट, बिकॉज मैंने ये चीज निकाली कि ये लोगों के सामने हुआ, लोग हंसे हैं इस चीज पे. Then he said, if you want, my boys are standing outside of the green room and I can ask them to also say sorry to you. And then representative chose to say, no, you can't say that you do not have to apologize because that looks wrong. We all have to apologize. Whether it's you, whether it's the representative, or whether it's the crowd, whoever, okay? She chose to say that. And by the time because we got stuck in this loop, by the time this was supposed to be, I don't know, sorted out, the representative said the police is here and we will have to vacate the venue. So we stepped out and I chose to say that, then we should leave home. I said to my best friend, we should go home. I stood up, took my bags, got out of the green room, and that is where it was left. No, not then. Because that I thought that is where it was left. Because it was, but it wasn't. Then, because I mentioned that my best friend was supposed to stay with me, she was supposed to have dinner with her crew. Okay. And she invited me in front of her 2 crew members. I didn't say I want to come. She asked me, you can come. And she did say that Hectic will be there and you know this, right? And I said, I don't care. He will be in this world. मैं नहीं रहूं क्या? वो तो world में exist करेगा. He will be in this world. I will have to exist still. So no. And then I said, I will be sitting with you. I will be with you. I am still with you. Okay. So I don't care who else has to be there. I am not a crybaby that way. I don't want to cry about it. Oh, no, I don't have that ego and I don't have that attitude that, yeah. So I chose to go for the dinner. I was sitting beside my friend, eating my friend's food. And I paid the bill also, if that's what people want to know. The bill was paid. And then, yes, I wanted to smoke a cigarette. And that is when one of my best friend's crew member was stepping out to smoke. So I asked him, are you going out to smoke? I also want to smoke. And I did not have a cigarette, neither a lighter, nothing. And it's not that person and me, we don't know each other. We know each other. We have seen everywhere each other's faces. We greet each other. So I thought I can do this. I mean, I can ask him for a cigarette. And then we went out of the restaurant, and there were more than 3 people. I will not choose to say again artist's name because this is not against anybody. I'm not trying to put anybody here. No, I'm just trying to say. And I smoked a cigarette. No, me and my opponent did not talk. I did not borrow a cigarette from my opponent. I did not smoke the cigarette or share the cigarette with my opponent. I did not. I was sitting on a chair smoking. That's it. My opponent was standing there, right in front of my eyesight. But I did not talk to him. Did not. Not at all. Then yeah, bill was supposed to be bill आया, and फिर उसके बाद we were supposed to pay, and my phone was switched off. My best friend chose to then I asked her, babe, do it, I will give it to you back. And that is what happened. According to me, that is what I was
वो
told.
लास्ट मीटिंग थी आपकी?
No.
हाँ.
And then we stepped out, we booked our cab. My opponent with his friends went back home. We did not say bye. We did not talk about it because I did not want to do anything about it over there. What would I have done? It was, and the fact that he was supposed to be my best friend's crewmate on that very day. On that very day, he was supposed to be my friend's crewmate. So I thought of it as they can have their crew relationship. I don't have to make that about myself. No, that is not my fact. And then we booked the cab, left home. And then next day, we had a battle called our game Mumbai Qualifiers, where anybody who won whacking would get directly top 32, and he was judging, so I wanted that, but I didn't get it. It's okay. But yeah, and then we went for that battle, and then we came back, and then if we want, then that is like that.
हेक्टिक के साथ लास्ट मीटिंग हुई थी कि
मेरी
वो
last meeting
cab-
हुई थी.
cab-
Me and my
अच्छा.
friends, we went in a cab
अच्छा
to the beach.
अच्छा ठीक है.
house.
Okay, there are certain questions.
Yes.
ठीक है. You tell me, according to your knowledge, my next question would be, according to your knowledge, why were dance battles started when it comes to street dance culture or hip hop community, according to your knowledge?
To settle beef among gangsters. That's what I know. To settle beef amongst gangsters in the West. Okay, whenever they used to have something, they used to do it on the dance floor, on the art floor, and then do what they wanted to do through their art, not through guns, through violence, or through harassment, but through art, through dance, or through music or art. Yeah. Also, I would want to add this that when you talk about different cultures, I come from voguing. You are asking me about hip hop. Are you asking me about hip hop, or are you just asking me about street dance?
No, I'm talking about street dance culture.
Street dance culture.
Or
Perfect.
or hip hop community. You can tell that because even crump, there's a debate, right? कि वो hip hop में आता है या crump में आता है. That's why I'm mentioning.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Street dance.
Street dance culture.
Let's just say street dance culture. Yes, let's do that. Street dance is, first of all, not just one dance form also. You are talking, when you are saying street dance, babe, you are creating an umbrella for all the dance forms and all the cultures that they represent, all the belief system, all the oppression, all the suppression that they present. And some dance forms in the street dance were done in form of oppression, in form of suppression, that because I am a voguer, I am a voguer, I am a whacker. As a voguer, I will say this, that my dance form, because it's a street dance style, or at least it was included in a street dance battle format, my culture comes from literally oppression against transgenders, against black gay men, or just black oppression, because it was such a huge thing. And uh, literally art form had to come, and that is where the battle format began. That, if we are not going to be accepted anywhere in this society, we will create a space for ourselves and we'll battle there. We will show what our culture is. So this is what my answer would be. Yes.
My next question is, according to you and only you, what is the definition of a diss or a burn in a dance battle when it comes to street dance culture or the hip hop community?
Or the hip hop community. Okay. According to me, you can burn, you can diss, you can mock, you can tease. Because I am a battle cat also. Right now, I'm talking as an artist. As an artist, I am also a battle cat and I love a battle. That is the first place why I was there. And according to me, the diss and a diss or a mock is something where you are trying to show that my moves, my art, or what I'm trying to prove is better. I am supposed to win. I am like, because somebody has to win, somebody has to win. That is the competition. That is the spirit that my revolution, my art needs to be there. And a diss is when you want to tell the other person or your opponent, look at me. Sorry, can I say? I'm sorry.
No, we'll cut that.
Yeah.
No.
Look at me now. Look at this. Can you do this? Can you do this? Mock, tease. A lot. It's such a common thing in breaking also. And that is why I love breaking. I love watching breaking battles, because I get inspiration that how much hard they work through their dance form, through their art form, through what, not by what other things are. But even if they diss, even if they show this mocking, teasing culture, they never get it between the pants. They never talk about, like, I don't know when has a B-girl battled and it has come between her pants. So I'm not saying that. But yeah, according to me, a diss or a mock is when you're trying to tell the other dancer or show the other dancer either down or trying to prove a point for yourself. That.
My next question would be, according to you, to what extent this diss or a burn can go?
Can go. According to what extent?
According to you, to what extent a burn or a diss can go? What is the limit according to you? You can
Okay.
say that.
According to me, mock people's art, because art is the reason why we are there. Dance is the reason why we are there. So as long as it is dancing, it can be all. There are so many, the most baddest battles out there. And it's not about the mock or tease, it's also about the dance. They mock through dance. They tease through dance. They show the other person down through dance, not by gestures, not by actions. Dancing is different. Action is different. And to what extent it can go, it can totally depend on an artist. It can totally be about what that artist thinks, because a lot of artists think that mocking is not even necessary. But also, on the other hand, a lot of artists want mocking to be there. Want to tease, want to show that no, we are more, or we deserve it more. We are desperate more. We are trying to have it more. That is the competition spirit. That is what I would, to what extent, where nobody's personal life, about themselves, about who they are. No, it's dance, not who they are. Okay, so that is the extent. It is not about bringing the person inside. It's about battling the artist, not the person standing in front of you. Battling the artist in front of you. Just that.
You're feeling that a lot of things went wrong. अभी आपको किधर लगता है कि गलती हुई है, किससे हुई है, कैसे हुई है, and what you're feeling at this point of time, please.
Okay.
The mic is yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you. See, first of all, मुझे ये बोलना है that I am not against men. You are sitting right in front of me and questioning me. Aren't you a man? This is not against men. This is not against women. But why feminism is coming, and why is feminism needed, is because, again, one of my answer, battle the artist, not the person in front of you. And why it has become, why my fight, I have literally asked questions. I am questioning the community. I am questioning the person who had the mic and the power. I am questioning the system. And I am questioning the community again. The crowd. Artists. Artistry. Art. This is my question. That whatever happened, would this be allowed, and would this be celebrated if there was somebody else on my place? And when I say somebody else, I mean a biological woman. Would you cheer, and would you still like giggle and like what is happening? And for me, I don't have anything against any individual, guys. That is what okay, I'll have to get into this. So,
Please.
it's not about what men did, what women did, because in the crowd there were men. In the crowd there were women. On the mic there was a woman. I was battling a man. Okay, so this is no. My fight is my fight, and only I know what my fight is about. My fight are questions to the system, to the community. My fight is a question to everybody who tolerated that to happen. And my questions, can I not even have the right to question? Like, are we walking so back forward that an artist can't even question when it literally got about what's between her legs inside a skirt? Think about it as an artist. Think about as a person who practices dance form and who practices culture, because no, it's not about victim sympathy. Because if I would have wanted to get sympathy, or if I was even supposed to get sympathy मुझे तभी मिलनी चाहिए थी. Action मुझे तभी ही मिलना चाहिए था. मुझे नहीं मिला. Because why? Let me say this. I went. I asked, can I get the mic and talk about it? No. Said. Host said that no, you can't. Because is a global platform. We can't give any artist or anybody in that case. I'm not here to gain sympathy, and I will not even get sympathy. Because when you laughed at it, when you celebrated it, when you enjoyed it, I lost that feeling, or I lost that, that point of even existing as a human. This is my fight, is not to that one individual. No, not my fight is not to the person whom I battled. Because look at my rounds. I will only say, look at my rounds and look at me, if that's what Instagram wants. But yeah, my questions, my fight is beyond that. My fight, my questions are, if this was tolerated in the name of the sentence, everything is fair in love and war. I asked yesterday, literally, is style supposed to be a war? So I was denied the mic at that event by that event's host. I was denied the mic, and at the same time, but the event representative said that, no, this is not a war. Style is a safe space, and you know the speech. I will just say that. You know what a brand would say. And I don't. Who do I hold accountable? Who do I? Who do I? Who would I say is responsible? That is what literally everyone on Instagram is also what I'm trying to say. I am not trying to create a statement that men did this to me, my opponent did this to me. My opponent did that to me, but my opponent could be anybody. I did not even know my opponent till that day. I knew of him, we didn't know each other. Okay? And this is not why I posted all of this on Instagram, because what would I have done? If I don't have to blame somebody, then what happened to me, that means that we as Indian dancing community stand by it. And that is, see, if you stand by it, say it. If you stand by this, say this, because I'm questioning. I want answers to all the questions that I have posted. Is style a war? Which I got an answer to. Isn't it a dance battle? Which I got an answer to. Would you still laugh, giggle, make fun, and hide your faces in disapproval? I did not get that answer. Would you? Would you? Like, would you look at it and be like, oh shit. But what? मेरे साथ थोड़ी ना हो रहा है. और वो जो भी है, वो तो वैसे भी कपड़े ही क्या पहन कर आई है. That is literally what people are trying to say, either on YouTube or on Instagram, that वो पहन के क्या आई है. She invited it. She wanted this to happen. And a girl, I don't know if it's a girl, because now that account has 0 followers, okay? So I don't know. There's just a profile picture that's of a lady, okay? And literally the comment is, pants पहन लेने चाहिए थे. You should have worn pants. So my question, is this the reason? Tell me, no. Tell people like me that yes, if you should wear pants. You should dress like this. You should not wear a skirt to an event like that. There are people there and they will laugh at you. Say this, accept it. Because it's not, no. Don't tell me that I'm not saying this to you.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
a
get
bit,
it.
because this is what has been going on, and I want to talk about it. That if you can't handle this, don't come to a battle. I have been battling for 2 years, 3 to 4 years, and I have battled men, I have battled women, I have battled queer people. Whether it be whacking, all style. I am more of an all style person. Why? Because I represent voguing, and there are no voguing categories happening in India. So I have to participate in all styles. And people see me battle. Why did I never feel this need to create a thread like this on Instagram and make it reach to millions of people globally? Why do I feel this need now? Why? I have battled, I have been mocked, and I have also responded. I have also done battling, and I know I am also an artist. I have done battling, and that is the reason why I want to talk about this, about what happened. No, this never happened to me ever. That is the reason I am not saying that Indian dance community doesn't accept me. No, I went, see, it's not, I am also not trying to say that that dance event space is also not inclusive. Because I went in that space because I felt safe in the past. I can say this, right? And this will be used, yeah. Style. This is not the first time I've been selected in that top 16 lineup. This is the first time I've been selected in this top 16 lineup as a trans girl. I have to say this. The fact that I have to bring this up because I have to explain that what happened, what wrong happened to me. Because, okay, cool, I shouldn't have made a post about it. Who would have been speaking about that? Would I still be sitting here in this podcast? Would you feel the need that people need to voice it out? Would you feel the need if I would have not taken it to Instagram? Would you feel the need if I wouldn't have? See, there are so many questions, and these questions are not a loop. These are genuine questions because you have to understand that we are also humans. We also have a responsibility towards the society. And for anybody to come and say that this wouldn't have been fair in Europe, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that people have to still give example of the West when literally this is my country. Am I not Indian enough? Am I not an Indian? Am I not an Indian trans girl? Let's say that because people are still so confused about my gender on Instagram. It's so funny. My fight is not about my fight is not about religion. My fight is not about people. It's on Instagram. When this was in going on in real life, people were celebrating it. Was that also right? Because everywhere now it has become that now it's coming on Indian religion and this. But that is not my fight. And that is the reason why I am asking these questions that you ask yourself. These are not the questions that I have to be held responsible for or accountable for. Because of course this is a public forum. Yes, I understand and I accept it. But also at the same time, what happened to me was also on a public platform. What happened to me was also done by public, in public. And when the apology was made to me, that was not public and that was not an apology. I did explain what that apology was. My only thing is, people are saying, oh, but he did apologize. When somebody says, sorry, but actually, I'm not even supposed to be sorry. Right now, my attitude is different. Yes, this is not the attitude my opponent showed, but what he said was the same thing. I am apologizing because you felt hurt and bad, but I'm not supposed to apologize. But I can ask my homies and my bros to apologize as well. I mean, it was never for me. It was never about how is it my fault that whatever happened to, please understand this and accept this, that it's not like I am trying. I was okay. I was a man once in my life. I was born as a man. Now I am a different person. Okay. I am totally different. My life is different. Me as a human being, I'm totally different. And here, this is not about me going against men or anything, but I was battling a man who identifies himself as a man. So if people see this as a problem, I am not showing it as a problem. This is a problem that is existing. And I am just trying to shed light on it. Now, people have the audacity. I don't know who these people are, really, because all of them have 2 followers, 1 follower, 0 follower. Of course, I can't judge on the basis of followers, but also it looks like a bot account. So I am just saying this, that people are just so ridiculous and ignorant that understand, guys, you, if in order to show support to me or not, you can't go to another woman who was, first of all, not even in that event, who was, first of all, not
talking
even
about
in that event. Yes.
नो नो वो उधर जाते ही नहीं है बिकॉज मेरे को सिर्फ आपको और शुभांकर तक ही रखना है.
But no, I'm
हाँ.
not trying to say this. At least let me
Yeah,
complete.
please
That
continue.
she doesn't deserve to go through the threats that she is getting. She doesn't deserve, and she did not sign up for whatever she is going through. And in all my public platform posts, I have not said anything even about my opponent. मैंने बस वीडियो क्लिप्स यूज किए हैं. मैं बैटल के वीडियो क्लिप्स यूज कर रही हूँ जहाँ पे मैं भी हूँ. First of all, why I felt the need to post it happened, and I mentioned your game Mumbai qualifiers happened, and I went for that battle right after, just the next day, because I wanted to compete. And then I come back home with my best friend, and I open my Instagram now. And I see that a girl or a person who also identifies themselves from the LGBTQ plus community posted a video, who was present at the event, made my video, like recorded my dance for a dance, and in clips, she posted that reel, and on the day itself, she posted that reel saying one dance move or one dance step can't hurt the entire male population. And what the dance move was, when in my second round, I zip it up, clap, and put the gender out of the floor, So I was like, no. I mean, I understand that you're trying to show that I am a baddie queen and slay girl. I know, but at the same time, that is not the fight. This was not done for male population. This was not against male, female. This is because the one who posted it made it look like, I did it as if it's hurting male population. Now, it's hurting or it's not my point. Not where I am going to say anything. But it was posted on the day. Next day, I see it and it has 149k views on Instagram. It has 149k views. And all the comments are saying, all the comments were about, पर ये तो खुद भी मेल ही है, तो इसका ये वो, everybody had their own, thing. And I was like, no, bro, first of all, you did not take my consent before posting this. You did not. And me and my best friend, she helped me during that time to get to that person, explain her that this is not the fight, this is not at all acceptable because you are portraying me. You're not using yourself. You're using me, my face, my art on your page, whether it is for supporting me or not. But that is not my fight.
ये पेज पे वीडियो था आप पोस्ट
No, no. Some random person
Acha.
from the audience.
Oh.
They posted it.
हाँ.
And it had 149k shares in just a day. Me
इंस्टाग्राम पे पोस्ट
on Instagram. And I did not know this until me and my best friend came back home from the battle. We are chilling, at least like we are just talking about what happened in. Okay. And I see that this happened. I lost my sanity. I was like, first of all, people do not even realize what was the problem. And now somebody thinks that I have something against male or men community. First of all, men is not even a community. No, not anything against any gender. And they made their own narrative, posted the reel, edited the clip. It has, and not just posted it. It has 149k shares. People are going mad at it. Okay. And I was also like, why are people following me so much? I thought what happened during is what is bringing people to my page. I did not even know. And when I got to know, I asked her to take that reel down. My best friend asked her to take that reel down. I have the comments and I have posted it on Instagram already about it. And that is when I felt the need that if I don't speak up, if I don't voice what I believe in, what I stand for, and what happened to me, people will always voice my fight. No, why do people have to do it for me? I am my own person. And that is the reason why the next day, and the day when I had all of the day to myself to think about it, because trust me, this I did not even know I would get so much of response. Not from I did not even know, first of all, that it would go global. Good that it did, so that people are aware now. Because somebody needs to be responsible. What happened was wrong. You have to accept it. Because if it was not wrong, then say that whatever happened during that time, we accept it as dance. Claim it. Claim it that was dance. Claim it that this is the dance we support. Claim the dance. Yes, this is the dance that we feel happy and this. Now, about the tidbits, no. The first thing I did was what I feel genuinely bad about. What is actually the problem? That is the reason I created this set of questions. Okay. And I asked for help from one of my queer friend. Okay. He's already a content creator on Instagram. And then, can I name him?
हाँ sure.
Yeah. And I reached out to who was also, people know. If you know, you know. And because he's a person who really has strong opinions, and he is very, because he's one of my friend that I have who is very active on social media, who knows and who understands social media, and I reached out to him. I asked him that what could I do? What can I do? And first of all, he was also heartbroken that why is the community so comfortable with this to happen? Okay. And then we landed to a conclusion that it should be a carousal post, not about stating anything. इसने मेरे साथ गलत किया. This person did wrong to me. Prove, where did I say that? I am questioning not the person in front of me only, to everybody. So no, just don't go. People also have the power. They also hold the power. Audience holds so much power. And I don't know if you were there.
No, I came very late. I came
Oh,
after the
sorry.
event.
Okay.
I saw the first thing I went was पर मेरा दोस्त है ना, लाइक आई नो हिम पर्सनली, तो
Yeah.
मैं बोला किधर दिख नहीं रहा है करके, तो
Yeah.
मैं बोला कोई ग्रीन रूम में है, तो मैं आया था ग्रीन रूम में,
Okay.
तब
Yeah,
मैं
and that is
टेबल
when I
से
said hi to
हाँ
you. Okay.
हाँ, तब मैं
Yeah.
बोला कैसा है, दिखा नहीं मेरे को क्योंकि इवेंट में देखा ही नहीं, मैं तो लेट पहुंचा था इवेंट को, और फिर मैं आपसे देखा, फिर ही वाज टेलिंग यू वाज कंसोलिंग, मतलब कुछ
True.
तो हुआ रहेगा, तो मैं लाइक ठीक है लिए विद स्पेस, बाद में बात करता हूँ उससे करके, एंड आई वेंट ऑफ, फिर मैं बाहर
Right.
निकल गया। हाँ
So again, the same thing that I wanted to put it in bits and pieces, because of course I can't post that whole video. If you want to, and that is the reason, just after that posting, there is a comment by me pinned. Please check the full YouTube video. It's on YouTube. Please check the full video on YouTube. Because I do want to see what I don't have anything to hide. People have eyes and they have seen clearly what they saw. Now, if people, because again, let me repeat, over there, people were the ones who voted. People were the ones who laughed. People were the ones who accepted it. And people were the ones who also accepted by saying that, yes, everything is fair in love and a war. So, people on Instagram also are entitled to that opinion. Feminism. People are entitled to their opinions, right? That is the reason why I lost. It's not about winning and losing. Even if I would have won, I would have chosen to compete. You. Because who gives me the guarantee that not my other इसके बाद अगर जीत भी जाती, बाद में वाले बैटल में कोई वापस से करता, who gives me the guarantee that तब कोई कुछ बोलता? You have to understand that I am also a part of this community. And that is the reason why I'm saying that this is not against one person. This is against a system. This is against a mentality. This is against you show what you learn. Is this what we are learning? And that is the reason why I posted it in tidbits, and then also said that, you can still go check the full video out, and people have done that. There are so many views on YouTube videos as well. For me, two things have gone wrong. First, being comfortable with, bro, like, if going under somebody's skirt and saying, I know people will not understand. That is my fight, that you are not understanding the fact that I have to explain what I have been through, and you cannot see and understand through that is enough of showing what the society we are living in. But also at the end of the day, I have to live in India. You have to live in India. We all are living in India. And India needs progression. India needs to tell, not just tell, but also create a legit point that no, this is not a war. Because the dance event clearly said it's not a war. So if whether it's the dance event, whether it's the host, because that the words were out of the host's mouth, right? Whether it's the host, whether it's the person who was against me, or whether it was everybody in that crowd, own up to your actions. You said what you said. You tolerated what you tolerated. You felt what you felt. You celebrated what you celebrated. And you know, just because it was done in the past, no, अच्छा ठीक है, आगे से हम कुछ नहीं गए. No. You see, I know you can say that, but the damage is done. Exactly, the damage was done, and that is the reason why I had to go to Instagram, because when the damage was happening, nobody took a stand. Nobody took a stand. So take responsibility. Whether it has, because no, the responsibility hasn't been taken yet. The responsibility hasn't been taken yet, because when I am just trying to share what has happened, question the system, I need answers, of course. And at the same time, the person who was my opponent had to come out and just like, pile up the situation just with more things that, oh no, but she came with us for dinner. She smoked a cigarette with us. He or she uh, said to her best friend that, no, everything is sorted out. Nothing was sorted out. I never said that. I never said that to my best friend. And my best friend tells me that she never said this to anybody else. So one of us is lying. One of us is lying. I know that when I went to Instagram, it suddenly became that, oh, I took it to Instagram, so I have to be held responsible. Okay, I am responsible for it. And no, I will not take the posts down. One, I will not take my reel down. Two, I will let that be there so that when it happens again, we have the posts. We have to see. But right now, what I need is for everyone as a community, because see, now people are sharing opinions. Question yourself that is this something about opinions? Because if it is about opinions, that means in your opinion, him, my opponent, going under my skirt is right, then I'm sorry. Ask yourself, where are we headed as a society? Where are we headed as a community? Where are we headed as a dance community? Are we supposed to go under people's skirt? Are we supposed to show what people have between their legs? Because how is that dance? See, I know that youth feel that I'm questioning, but understand that my fight is I only have the privilege to question. I don't have the privilege to create a statement when literally I couldn't make a statement there for people to understand. Understand that the seniors were also there, the juniors were also there, the community was also there, non-community dancers or just some people were also there. Who will take the responsibility? Who will speak about going under somebody's skirt is right or wrong? Speak about it. Talk about it. Take responsibility, take action. And when I say action, my seniors know the best. Because what I have been through was done by a senior dancer. I have 3-4 years of experience, yes, but somebody who was against me had so much of experience. And with so much of experience, do you still end up doing that? So somebody has to take responsibility, because no, I'm not going to let this pass. How am I supposed to enter any other dance battle, whether it was right after, without feeling that people are, of course, always going to remember what I have between my legs? Because that is what the dance community is supporting. It You supported that when you were in that audience, right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, when you celebrate something and when you clap and when you do whatever, that means you are in favor of it. And to people who are saying that, but people were also supporting you. Did anything happen there? Did anybody realize? And मैं वही कब से बोलने की या समझाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ यार कि if it is not acceptable for a girl to go through this, because I know I know ये सब हो भी नहीं रहा होता, वो जगह पे हो जाता. And I know that my opponent wouldn't do this to a girl. He said, well, he did say that if he felt the need to, he would. Because when I questioned him in the green room, he said if he felt the need to, he would. So, what do you have to tell to the females of the community? अगर उन वो भी फिर हम कब स्कर्ट पहन के आ सकते हैं यार बैटल में? You, that is the thing. Take accountability, take responsibility, whether it's my opponent. Stop coming with stories. Stop coming with पर तू डिनर के लिए आई थी, पर तूने सिगरेट फूका था, पर तूने स्कर्ट पहना था, पर तू खुद को देख, पर तू डांस कैसे कर रही है. तुम उस चीज को जस्टिफाई करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. एंड दैट इज माई फाइट. हाउ कैन दिस बी जस्टिफाइड? तुम, and that is the reason why I have to question. I am not trying to be this, oh no, bad happened to me. Because game, I was feeling this way. In game, I did feel this way. That yeah, bad shit happened to me. But no, I am more than that. I'm an artist. I have been battling.
अब
I have been
इसका
teaching.
solution क्या है?
I said, take
हाँ.
accountability as community. Take accountability as the crowd. Hectic apology डाले या ना डाले. Because I told you, see again, I said that when the apology was done right after the event, what was the apology? मैं तुमको थप्पड़ मारूंगी और फिर मैं बोलूंगी नहीं, I'm sorry, no, cut that. See, this, don't record this, yeah?
हाँ.
This is the problem. The fact that मैं थप्पड़ मारना बोल रही हूँ तो ये फिजिकल हो रहा है. And he did not touch me. The fact that I know I am not against men, but men can do anything. Don't record this. Men can do anything and still get away with it. And at the end of the day, जिसके साथ होता है उसको खुद को एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ता है. मैं क्या एक्सप्लेन करूँ यार इसमें? मैं खुद तुम लोगों से पूछ रही हूँ कि इसके लिए सही क्या है. Actually record this. Yeah. See, when you are asking me for a technical solution, I am asking you the questions already. I am already questioning the community. You tell me what could be done about this. This is not a victim game. You know, कि अरे उसने मेरे साथ ये किया तो मैंने उसके साथ ये किया, उसने मेरे साथ, मैंने मेरा साइड से स्टोरी बता दिया, ठीक है. And I am not saying that you need to change your opinion. I can't control it. I will never control it because nobody can control my opinion and my thoughts. And that is the reason when you ask me that you are the only solution to it, no, I am saying this back. I am not the solution to this because this happened to me. The problem was existing. The problem was there. You all are the solution as a dance community. You are my solution to this. I am not the solution to this. I am questioning you all. I am not questioning one person. कि तुम उसको जाके वो करो, कि तुम उसको. If people are going and if people are talking negatively about him, is that my fault? People are literally, if people were celebrating that, then can't people do this? And how am, if that was being celebrated and my opponent was praised for it, he did the actions. When he said, I am so sorry that you had to see these things in tidbits, you did this. Why are you constantly saying that I am so sorry you have to see this? Why do you not understand that you did this? You did this. I didn't do that. You did this. So, I need accountability. I need solution that not just for myself. That is what, again, I will say this as a full sentence that right now I am more than Krish. Because when I'm speaking right now, I have a global platform. This thing has turned out to be global because the event is also a global brand, you know? So I am also representing them because this can also happen anywhere else. This can happen in India, and sorry, this has already happened in India. I'm sorry, and we were okay with that. So, are we okay with that? I am questioning, and I will keep questioning because that is the only thing that I have in my power. Because I cannot change narratives, I cannot control what people think, but I can surely question them. I can surely question the system. I can surely ask that मेरे साथ हो गया यार और मेरे अंदर उतना नो आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू ग्लोरीफाई दैट ओ मैंने तो ये कर दिया नहीं मैंने नहीं किया मुझे वो सब होने के बावजूद एक राउंड देना पड़ा है 45 सेकेंड्स का वो सब होने के बाद भी मुझे एक राउंड देना पड़ा है 45 सेकेंड्स का एंड just because I said I am not okay with this by not shaking the hand, the situation got manipulated. You on your live said that this is an OnlyFans thing. You know about this, right? OnlyFans was used. Is it my dress? Is it my hair? Is it my face? Is it me? Is it my body? So I am not the answer to this. I need this to go out there and let everybody know this happened to me and this can happen to anybody else. How do you, as a community, how do you, as a society, and how do you, as people, humans, take action about it? What do you do about it? Because I have said, तुमको apologize करना था. I have literally said what has happened in the name of an apology. I have said what my part was, and I have said what my questions are, and I have made it very clear what my fight is. If you still fail to understand it, I don't know what do I say after this then. Because if this was enough for you to understand, sure, thank you. When you say and when you stand with everything is fair in love and war and that this is a dance battle, anything can happen, you are also saying to the little kids, the new generation that is coming after you, that you can look up a skirt. You can peep what is there between somebody's legs. And you can tell that to audience and audience will love it. That. I just want to say this one thing that sometimes we can't differentiate as artists and humans. Sometimes we can't differentiate between art and bullying because sometimes art itself could also be projected as bullying. Art itself, I know art is such a pure thing, but art itself could also be projected as bullying. So you need to understand that this is a human level problem. This is not a trans girl. Yes, people are talking about it because of course, why do you think if this would have happened to a biological man, a biological woman, you already know how the world would have worked or at least how this system would have worked. Okay? People are talking about my transness because I am a trans girl. And it did happen to me. So people will bring trans community, LGBTQ community, and I will not stop them for standing up for me because at that point, I did not stop anybody of them to stand up for the person who was in my opponent. I did not stop anybody I couldn't stop also actually in the first place. I did not stop anybody. So now I cannot stop anybody else. Whether it's on Instagram, offline, YouTube. Just that one thing. And my fight is not against a specific community, a specific individual, a specific person. My questions are to the system. Take accountability, take responsibility, take necessary actions, and then we will talk.
So, guys, we are at the end of our discussion, and thank you so much, Krish, for coming.
Thanks for having me,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm very glad that you came. It takes again a lot of courage to come and speak about what happened. I'm very glad that you put out your views and your perspective and your things on the table. अभी सबको एक क्लियर व्यू मिलेगा। हेक्टिक का पॉडकास्ट देखेंगे, आपका पॉडकास्ट देखेंगे, लोग को एक बेटर विजन मिलेगा, बेटर क्लैरिटी मिलेगी। जो भी हो, जो भी डिस्कशन हो, जो भी यू ऑल आर फ्री टू कमेंट। इट्स अ हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट कि कोई बहुत ज़्यादा नेगेटिव ना हो। प्लीज़ you are all are free to comment, give your perspective in the most civil way, and मैं चाहता हूँ कि यार just with a lot of positive energy and with lot of love, support dancing, keep up the good nature in everyone, and stay united, guys. See you all, and keep dancing.